So today we are proceeding with the past papers. Okay. So now first I'm going to pick the question number one. Mhm. Okay, what is he asking in this question? Yes, Maha, read it. At a certain hospital, it was found that the probability that a patient did not arrive for an appointment was 0.2. The hospital carries out some publicity in the hope that the probability will be reduced. So, what kind of test is this? One tail. Left or right? The lower tail test. Okay. Then, furthermore, a random sample of 30 appointments is selected and the number of patients do not arrive is noted. The figure is used to carry out a test at a 5% level of significance. So the level of significance is exactly 5%. Explain why this test is one-tailed and state a suitable null and alternate hypothesis. Okay, first we are just going to conclude the null and alternate hypothesis. Sorry, beta, it's one tail because they said it. So null hypothesis should be like the probability will be 0.2 and the alternate hypothesis will be probability less than 0.2. Okay. Hmm. And they are just checking for decrease. This tail test. Okay, what is in part B? Use a binomial distribution to find the critical region and find the probability. The binomial distribution to find the critical region and find the probability. चार्जर आईपैड का चार्जर देते हैं नीचे पिन पड़ी हुई है so what we can do how to figure out the critical region you do yeah no for binomial not z they have mentioned it binomial and see something but first always draw the figure okay for understanding a line when you are having a discrete probabilities okay is that clear so they are going looking for the lower tail now so I guess that value should be this one Hmm, okay so the test value test value it must be less than 5% okay and find the probability of the type 1 error we have to proceed with the probabilities now we will have that n is equals to 30 and probability of success was 0.2 and the failure was 0.8. Like our x will be follows the binomial distribution with 30 and 0.2. Now I'm going to check for x equal to 0. Then I will go for x equal to 1, and this kind of stuff will be proceeding with this way, like x equal to 0 less than equal, sorry beta, because I will keep on checking the probabilities on the values, the number of patients, like x 1 2 3 4, where the probability is lying, the condition. Yeah, exactly. I have told you this thing, na? That, yeah, when we were discussing about that hypothesis, na? Normal is quite easy, and then in this one we will go for the trial and error. Okay, so how can we proceed with the trial and error? Do you have this calculator 991 ES plus class quiz? This is not fair. Yeah, I was having this one because you have this. I do not have black one right with. Okay. Oh. So I will tell you the probabilities how to figure out. No? Okay, there. X equal to 0 is quite easy, na? X equal to 0 is easy because of that. When you proceed with this 30 0, and it will be 0.2 to the power 0 and 0.8 to the power 30. It's easy. First thing I'm calculating 0.8 to the power 30, and then 0.00123 794. Okay, so when x less than equal to 1, it means that I need to include the 0 as well. Okay, so how can we proceed with that one? Like your calculator will be having the button of this one, log box and box, and behind that there is a function of sigma, this one, this one, and this one. Can you see that? It is below the button on below the button of on directly. Okay, so we have to use this function, okay, not this one button. So when we use this function, so we can just proceed with that. Like in the calculator you can write sigma, press that button, it will show you that function. So there are three boxes. X equal to, we will start from x equal to 0, and we need the probabilities till 1. So I place 1 over here, and now 30cx. How can you put x over there? Yes, alpha. So you know that now 0.2 to the power x and 0.8 to the power 30 minus x. So this is the function that you have to plot first. Let me plot 2. Just a second. Just a second. I am slow. Okay. Yes. What is it? 0.0105. Hmm? So now we will check for 2. Like we will just replace our value from the top now. Like it was 1. Now I will put 2. So I'm getting 0.04418. Okay. Yeah. You need to just put 2 over there. My voice is having any wind sound right now? Oh my god. Just a little. Now it's fine. So whenever I say something, so the wind sound is coming exactly. So let it come here. I cannot remove the fans from there. Okay. What is it? 0.04418. Then when I lower than, yeah, when we get higher, so it means we will select the lower one. Yes. And this is no. So we can say that probability of x less than equal to 2 will be less than or 5%. So we can say that x is equal to 2, the critical region. So this value is exactly 2, and that is 30, and that is 0. So now we can say this is having probability of 0.05, and this area is having a probability of 0.95. Okay, and the critical region, when we need to write the critical region, say that x is less than equal to 2. Okay, beta, fine. And they were also saying that find the probability of type 1 error. Then the probability of type 1 error is exactly this one, where I just pick out that value, 0.04418. Okay, what is a type 1 error? Do you remember? Sorry, when you Hmm, yes. Okay, then what is in the next part? 33 out of 50. Which, yeah, that's not enough. Which question, which paper did you attempt? 2023. So which questions you were made you were not good at? You forgot the. Okay, we have the time now. 6th of May is the paper. So we will be having two more classes, four more classes now. So we will finish that topic today. If I extend the class, I will go it, and we can say that we will be having two classes on Tuesday, Wednesday, and then next week I will try to take your class at 3, 4, and 5. Okay, 4 will be very difficult, but I will try. But 3, 5 is confirmed. Okay, because 6 on 6 you have the paper. Okay, in fact, the 3 patients out of the 30 do not arrive. State the conclusion of the test explaining your answer. What we can say about that thing? Part C. In fact, the 3 patients out of 30 do not arrive. No, no, part C, beta, part C. Part B have done already. It's the same, where you are accepting your astronaut. What is this? In fact, 3 patients out of the 30 do not arrive. State the conclusion of the test explaining your answer. is out of the, it is 0.1, it is out of the region, no? Isn't it? Yes. 3 by 30 is exactly 0.1, and 0.1 is greater than 0.05, so it is not lying the critical region. Okay, so what is the conclusion? The conclusion is that we did not find, there is no evidence. There is no evidence to accept HO. Okay. No, sorry. HO was this one, na? Critical region was this one. Hmm. There is no evidence to accept HA because our patient is not lying in the critical region, beta. X equal to 3. X equal to 3 was a critical region, na? 2. Till 2. There is a critical region. Is the patient lying over here? So it means the patient is over here, na? So this area was for the H alternative. So rejection region for H naught. Yes, it blue too. Mhm. Yes. Yes. Yeah, we can also say that. Yeah, a lot of type of defining the thing, na? You can write where, whatever you want because it's a A level, na? In a graduation it is do you know in the graduation you cannot write the H alternate. You have to say that do you accept H naught or you will reject. You cannot accept H naught. That's it. You cannot just write HA. They will get the answer. Okay. So the next question is just this one. I guess there is another update. That's why I cannot open that notes. Okay, what they are asking in this one. The mean weight of the bags of carrot is mu kilogram. An inspector wishes to test whether mu is equal to 2.0. He weights a random sample of 200 and his results are summarized as follows. Expected x, sigma x and sigma x square. Carry out a test at the 10% level of significance. Okay. So we have to go for the test. Now what are the steps? For this one? He weighs his result are summarized. So it means it is not defined. So we can say that it's not equal to because it did not tell me less than or greater than. So it's not equal to. First step is hypothesis. Then HO is exactly mu which is equal to 2.2 and H alternative which is mu which is not equal to 2.0. Second step is level of significance. Okay, let me know one thing. Maha, you there? Let me know one thing. What sort of test it should be? Like I should go for the normal or should I go for the binomial or something like that? Why normal? Yeah, n is too large. So the level of significance according to that condition, then alpha is equal to what? 0.01. Hmm? Student. Zero 0.005. Okay. This is a rush node. This region. And this one is exactly H alternative. Uh, can you tell me exactly? So it will be 0.9. Hmm? Yeah, 0. Sorry. And third number is what? Test statistics or computations? Calculations. What was the third step? I forgot. Hmm. State the hypothesis. Define. We did not define the distribution. State the hypothesis. State the distribution according to H naught. Level of significance. Done. State the rejected region. Critical region. We have done that. Check the probability. We just need to write one more thing, defining the, and then we will go for. Yeah. Distribution. So an x follows a normal distribution, and we do not have exactly the mean and that the things. So should I calculate it? X variance is not there. I can write 2.0 and sigma square because we do not have the sigma. Now we will calculate it in the statistics. Estimated one will be used. Okay. So this is the step number 2, and we have defined the critical region as well. Do you know the meaning of CR? No, no. Critical region. Okay, what are the test statistics? I will follow that Z is equals to X bar minus mu divided by sigma over N under root of N. Okay, this is sample now. So we do not have exactly sigma square, so I can calculate that one by sample size. What was the sample size? That was 200 and 200 minus 1. And what was sigma x summation x is 41290 over n. N was 200 and minus sigma x was 430. Can you solve it for me? Yes, beta. How is this possible? No, it's the same in this 430 square over 200. What fraction they are using at that time? Yeah, just leave that one. Actually, I am using n upon n minus 1. Na? They are using 1 upon n minus 1. That is why it is not a square. Yeah, it will give you the same. 1.84. And what about this 4? 430 upon 200. Now we can go for the z. 2.15 minus mu. Mu is exactly 2 divided by under root of 1.84 divided by 200. What is our z? Yes, beta. I am 1.564. What is exactly the value at 95 or 99%? No, 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 not MF19. Yeah, MF19. The table value. Uh, is it at 0.1? Yeah, 0.1 divided by 2. 0.05. Yeah, it was 10%. So it's 0.9. What is the exact value at 90? 90%. 1.282. And what about 95? Yeah, it's 1.646. It's a 95, no? 5% over here, 5% over here. 1.6. What was that? 1.64? 95% on the MF19, 1.64. Yeah, 95% value is 1.664. What you can say about your answer? It is a plus 1.645 and it's a minus 1.64. If you just go for the conclusion, yes, the conclusion is very simple, no? Like the straight line. I will draw the normal, and so here, and this portion was 1.645, and this was minus 1.645. So what I can say, my calculation is what? So RZ is 1.564, strong evidence to accept H null hypothesis, and mean will be 2.0. Or you can also write there is no evidence to accept H alternative. Okay. Now we, in the sentence transformation, I can write this thing and I can write this thing also. There is no evidence to accept H alternative. Mu was not equal to 2.2. Okay. So both the things are having the same meaning. So over here, in the past, the mean time taken by the Freda for the particular daily journey was 39.2 minutes. Following the introduction of one-way system, Freda wishes to test whether the mean for the time journey has decreased. So what they are going to test? Yeah, in the part A, I am just going to find the mean and the variance, but now I am just asking that what they are going to test, either one tail or two tail. One tail. Lower or upper? Lower. That's fine. Okay. What is in A? They're asking about calculate the unbiased estimate of the population mean and the variance of the New Zealand mean. So unbiased estimate of the population mean, unbiased. Unbiased will be mu cap, na? Yes. Or you can write estimate cap. No estimate mu only. It's not a population. This one, it's unbiased. Oh, you will just wanted to directly write that one, na? Mu. Population mean is mu. But beta, they are already mentioning, that is an estimate, isn't it? Yes, definitely, it matters. X bar is a sample mean. So you can just take out the notes, na? I have told you. Wrote over there. Yes, beta. Let me show you. We wrote it over here. Unbiased estimates. This cap and the variance cap. X bar is a sample mean. When they are asking about the sample mean, so go for X bar. This one. Mu cap is the population unbiased estimate, population mean unbiased estimate, and mu only a population mean. It's over here. True population means this, sample is this, and unbiased estimate of the population is this. Okay. Okay, and they were asking about the variance as well. Okay. So the variance will be 40 upon give me a second. What is it? That 30.0. We both will get the same answer. You can try with it. You will be getting the same answer. There's no difference. Test at the 5% level of significance whether the population mean has decreased or not. So what should be the hypothesis? First should go for the distribution now. What is the distribution? Uh, what is the distribution, beta? Yes, greater than 40, na? So X follows the normal distribution. The mean, what was the mean? 39.2. Is it Azan going on? What time is it there? 6. Means Maghrib. Oh. So H naught is exactly mu is equal to 39.2 and H alternative is mu is less than 39.2. Okay, and the third step is exactly level of significance. What was our alpha? 5%. So our test value must be minus what is it? Minus, it's a 95%, na? Minus 1.645. We must lie in this region. If we this is H alternative and this is, oh sorry, this is H null and this is H alternative. So the calculation should be lying in this part to accept that something. No, yeah, in the shaded area we reject H. So Z was equal to x bar minus mu divided by sigma over under root of n. So we can say that now our x bar, which is the x bar will be replaced from the estimated mean. Okay, we will write it over here like our advice estimate will be equal to x bar. So that was 37.6. No, but mu is always defined in the question. Okay, sorry, say it again. X bar, I will just replace my x bar from the mu cap. That's it. All the things are defined. Or if you wanted to just replace the formula, no, there is a way. Like you will write mu cap minus mu divided by sigma square cap and under root of n sigma cap. Okay, it's 39.2 now. 30.02. X bar minus mu, not mu minus x bar. X bar minus minus 1.846. So what we got? We got the a strong evidence to reject test not, isn't it? Yes, I got minus 1.846. Yes, exactly. This, yeah, yeah. Over here in this portion, this is the edge alternative. This edge alternative, and this is my edge null. Strong evidence H no H not. Strong evidence to reject H naught, which is mu equal to 39.2. Or you can write, okay, there are two ways that whatever you wanted to write, you can write. Isn't it interesting? This kind of questions. Really? And I got 100 out of 100 in this paper. When I was in, no, no, no. In university, there is a specific course for this one, testing. I got 100% marks. There was one also, na chi-square test. That is in your not in your syllabus. It's in further maths, like in further stats. So this is also very interesting. Chi-square. Let's see what happens. Whatever you select, if you select the maths in the university, na, either it is in commerce or science, you will definitely go with this one. Yeah, exactly. It is a part of the commerce syllabus. Na? Statistics is exactly the part of the commerce account. What you will select in the university: accounts and accounting and finance. And definitely, you will go for the stats. The stats is a core subject for that one because there will be the risk management. Yeah, you have to just study some more things as well, the chi-square and some of the other things, because exactly it is a risk management. It's a risk, so it is a part of your syllabus, accounting and finance. A national survey shows that 95% of the A12 student uses social media. Okay, and what they're asking, 12 student use. Arvind suspect it's a less than 12, less than 30, so it means it could be the binomial or something like that. Arvind suspect that the percentage of the 12 students of his college who use social media is less than the national percentage. Okay, so we are going for the checking. Less than one tail. He chooses a random sample of 20 students at his college and notes that the number of students who use social media. He then carries out a test of 2% level of significance. Very low test. Find the rejection region for the test. Rejection region. He is asking about the whole calculation. It is. Yes. Actually, sorry. No, I did not do maths. I did. I did statistics, masters in statistics and M economics. Yes, it's a whole master's. That was in commerce. because when I was in commerce, na, so I realized on time that accounting is not a part of my life. So it must be less than test, na? There will be this portion will be the critical region, 2% level of significance. Oh my god, it's too much. So it must be 0.02, and this must be 98, 0.98. There will be a value of n which I do not know exactly. Not n exactly, I can call it x. So my x follows, I guess, the binomial 20 and the probability is 0.95 probability success. So I will go for the hit and trial, like x. Where should I start? Just a second. It's less than the national percentage. Oh my god. I did not realize that thing. But the critical lesion, making a critical lesion is very important to read the question. Which mistake I have made now? I hope that you will not make it. National percentage was starting from 0 and it will be going for the 95%. Isn't it? So what they were telling you. Arvind suspect is the percentage of the year 12 student at his college whose use social media is less than the national percentage. What does it mean? So it means the total percentage is over here. So this portion is exactly to figuring out. Okay. Hmm. Yes. So the testing is exactly, this one was 2% and that one will be 98%. Level of significance was 0.02. Should I write all the stuff? Will it detect the marks or not? Detect the marks. Okay, so we will start from the ending point. Na? X less than equal to 20. So make the formula in your calculator first. Yes. 20c x 0.95 to the power of x, and the failure is 0.05. Na? 20 minus x. Yeah. So the first thing is understood. It's 1 for this one. Definitely. Na? The total sample size was 20 and is less than equal to 18. Check it. Yeah, but it will be same almost, no? So I'm just going jumping towards some of the values. What did you say? I have to below than that one, no? X less than the test value. Isn't should be below than 2%? What I'm doing? 18, 19 is a large one. 0.02. It should be less than that. It was 0.264. What about 17? Almost close. 0.075 until you got the probability less than 2%. Less than 0.02. I got 16. 16. 17 is out of that thing. 17 must be over here. So 16 will be category. So x must be less than equal to 16. Find the rejection region for the test. So less than 16 is the rejection region. 16 falls below x. Like, yeah, rejecting edge. They were asking about exactly the rejecting region for the test. So the rejection region x is less than equal to 16. So what is in part B, boss? Yeah, rejection region is from 0 to x. Find the probability of type 1 error. That's it. Okay. Jimmy believes that the true percentage at Irvine's college is 70%. Assuming that the Jimmy is correct, find the probability of type 2 error. Oh my god. It means that the probability what you were just calculating that was this one, 0.95. So now he is assuming that the college percentage is this one, 0.70. So we have to go for the type 2 error. Probability is 0.7, and now that means it must be when I go for the test, checking. Find the probability of type 2 error. X, we have the value of x less than 16 na? False as not accepted. So type 2 error, like whatever we have accepted over here, that is exactly false, and the exact percentage was this one, 0.7, and the value should be greater than that. And if it is 70%, 70 is my probability. So we have to, no 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 no, no. You have the formula na? You have the formula or not in your calculator? Just replace the probability of success and failure. Form of working UL is just right. If you wanted to do that, you can just go with it. It's equals to n equal to the 20c, and the success will be, and the failure is 0.3, 20 minus n. And you will just go hit and trial. It's understood now in the calculation, so they will not cut the mark because it is understood that we will go for the hit and trial, whatever you will write for this one. Hmm. Now I will going to check it again for like x less than 16. What you got? 0 point, and what is on 15? Just for your understanding, for 16 was 20. Okay, for this portion was accepting H alternative, and this portion was accepting H naught. Okay, it was a thing that we were proceeding. Okay, so what is a type 2 error? False H naught is accepted. What is a type 2 error? False. False H naught is accepted. So we have to proceed to calculate this probabilities over here, isn't it? Just checking. No, I was just checking. So 1 minus 0.893, it's exactly 0.107. Okay, so probability for this area. Got it? So for the conclusion, what will you write? You will write like this: like x greater than 16 probability, it must be 0.107. 107. Okay, so that is exactly your type 2 error, means it's a false h0 and then you are accepting it. Fine. Should we do some more questions today or in the next class? Next class. Okay, so you will do the paper by yourself and let me know the air and just send it to me directly on the group now if you solve that one. Now you will go for some more papers, so then you will be getting almost close to 50. Okay, that's great. That's great. Okay, and what about P3? That is totally completed. Uh, so when you have the paper of P3, beta? May 16. Are you sure? I have the timetable. Just checking. Actually, from the since morning now, I am teaching the Cambridge students, not that Excel one. So I have opened the timetable. A level paper, pure maths paper 3, 15th of May. No, 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 don't 40 out of 50. Huh? Just try to achieve 47, 48. That's great. That's great. Okay, take care. Best of luck. We will take the class on. I'm telling you, today is 26 now. We have the class on Tuesday and Wednesday, na? 28 and 29. Yeah, we will do some more questions for the statistics. This one, hypothesis testing, and then we will do some papers in the next week. Like not this week, this coming week, the next week. Okay, that's fine. Take care, beta. Allah Hafiz.